stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, George.
Actually, I took a picture. But they didn't have a sheet.
The 2024 Strasburg Express are on the air from First Bank Park in Strasburg, Virginia. It is the 2024 Strasburg Express in the Valley Baseball League tonight. The Express coming in at 10-5, winners of their last 6 games in a row. They'll host the 8-7 Newmarket Rebels. Good evening, everyone. I'm Kyle Gutschall. Glad to be with you here tonight on another hot night in Strasburg as we get ready for baseball. Here on the 20th of June in 2024, the Rebels come in a game above 500, trying to bounce back tonight and end the Express 6-game winning streak. And the man that will try to get Strasburg out on the right foot tonight is the tall lefty, Jim Wygo. Wygo is 6'7" lefty out of Monmouth University from Broomall, Pennsylvania. He'll get the start tonight for the Express and see if Strasburg can win their 7th in a row. Lineup tonight for the visiting Newmarket Rebels. Leading off and playing center field, it's Zach Walsh. Batting second is Musser, the first baseman. Batting third is Luke Holland, the right fielder. Batting fourth, the designated hitter, is Chase Gilligan. Batting fifth, Jaden DeLuca, the left fielder. Batting sixth, Connor Lang, the third baseman. Batting seventh tonight for the Newmarket Rebels, Jonathan Mallow, the second baseman. Batting eighth is Jack Polowitz, the catcher. And batting ninth, the shortstop, Kevin Hager. Ready for baseball here in Strasburg. The first pitch of the game is swung on and fouled away at 7:01.
Please return all foul balls. Train station, in exchange, you'll get a free spot.
Numbers on the summer for Wygo: 9 innings, 8 strikeouts, and a 2.00 ERA. 0-1. Swing and another foul back. It's quickly 0-2. The batter for the Rebels, Zach Walsh. He is out of the University of North Carolina, Greensboro, from Springbrook Township, Pennsylvania. 5'9" righty. He's behind 0-2, and he grounds one to third. Charging is Edwards. He bobbles, he recovers, he throws, and not in time. And an E5 after Strasburg didn't commit an error the entire night last night in their 4-1 comeback to win at 5-4 at Woodstock. They commit an error here on the third pitch of the game after Wygo was ahead 0-2. So an E5 on Kyle Edwards, who had one of the big hits last night, a home run to lead off the ninth inning to give the Express the lead. So 1 on, nobody out. Here's Kyle Musser, the first baseman. Pitch. Musser takes a strike, 1-1. Musser out of Cornell University, 5'10 righty, 185. And his numbers on the summer, he's hitless against Wygo, but he's 9 for 30 overall with 5 RBIs. Wygo has faced the Rebels a couple of times. Here's another ground ball to Edwards. He'll recover, throw to second for one, back to first, and it's a bad throw. They do get an out at second. The lead runner, they're reaching on a fielder's choice, is Kyle Musser. So nice job there by Edwards. Kind of an in-between hop. He let it play him a little bit. He had to back up and was able to snag it and throw it to second for the out, but only one, so the Rebels still have a man on, but now with 1 out. Here's Luke Holland, the right fielder. Holland out of the University of North Carolina, Greensboro from Cornelius, North Carolina. He takes a strike. It's 0-1. Holland, 6'2 righty, 205. Comes into action tonight batting .368. Excuse me. He is batting .308. 3 home runs and 5 RBIs, and he hits one in the air to center. It's shallow. Waiting for it and making the snag out there is Rodriguez, and there are quickly 2 outs here in the top of the first.
The DH from East Georgia College, number 18, Chase Gilligan.
Brings up Chase Gilligan, the DH tonight for the Rebels, batting 4th in the cleanup spot. Gilligan out of East Georgia College from Land O'Lakes, Florida. He's batting .269 here in the 2024 season. He has 4 RBIs. He swings and misses at a breaking ball. It's 0-1. Again, thank you for joining us tonight here live on Facebook and YouTube. The heat is playing a factor again with some of our video technology, which I do apologize for. That's in the dirt, blocked nicely by Garcia. It's 1-1, so again, if it's a little bit slow or laggy, it's because of the heat, and we hope that will straighten itself out as the night goes on. So 1 ball, 1 strike here to the Rebels cleanup man, Chase Gilligan. Gilligan takes somewhere for a ball. Batter looks back at the umpire and says, "Oh, it was up," and starts shaking his head. Well, I guess. 2-1. The lefty Wygo sets and deals. That skips, and that's going to get past Garcia to the backstop. It's a wild pitch, and the Rebels have a man in scoring position here in the first. Defense tonight behind Jim Wygo. Biakina's in left, Rodriguez is in center, Lacurdo's in right. 3-1. And the pitch. Inside, ball 4, and a walk with 2 outs here in the first. And the line continues to move for the Rebels. It'll be Jaden DeLuca, the left fielder. Third base tonight for the Express, Kyle Edwards. Shortstop, LaSala. Burkle at second, Nunley at first, and Garcia's doing the catching. So Jaden DeLuca looking to come up big here for Newmarket in the first inning. He's out of Westchester University from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. He takes the strike. It's 0-1. Hot, hot, hot here in the Valley this week and probably for the next few weeks into the summer. 0-1. Swing and a miss. 0-2 the count to DeLuca. Wygo looking to get out of the jam. Keeping an eye on the runner at second. He sets and deals. Breaking ball, check swing, no swing. It's 1-2. Again, last night, Strasburg took down the River Bandits in Woodstock. The Express have been just straight up dominant on the road this year. I mean, they've lost 5 games. I think 3 or 4 of those have been right here. At least it feels that way. 1-2 and a chopper foul, but the Express were behind 4-1, and they're able to rally 2 out, 2 strike single in the 8th inning to tie it, and then the home run in the 9th inning by Kyle Edwards over the into the hill in center field at Woodstock. 1-2. That's low, and it's 2-2. Meanwhile, Newmarket, I believe they played the Purcellville Cannons last night, a game that they fell. Yeah, Purcellville beat the Rebels 10-5. 2-2 the count. Fastball high. Garcia, the catcher, thought it was strike 3. And instead, it's ball 3, and the count's full. Runners will be on the move on the pitch. The Rebels are 4-6 over their last 10 games. They've lost 2 in a row. Strasburg, winners of their last 6, 8-2 over the last 10. 3-2, 2 outs, first inning, and Wygo, the lefty, steps off the back of the rubber. Error, fielder's choice, fly out in the walk here in the inning for the Rebels. Jaden DeLuca awaiting the pitch. Here it comes. It is strike 3 called. A late ring up by the home plate umpire, inside corner. And that'll do it here in the top of the first. Rebels leave 2. We go to the bottom of the first. Jake Henry Williams is on the mound for the Newmarket Rebels. We'll tell you about him right after this. You're listening to Express Baseball on the Strasburg Express Baseball Network. And welcome back to Strasburg. We go to the bottom of the first inning. Kyle Edwards leads it off for the Express. He'll face Jake Henry Williams on the mound tonight for the Newmarket Rebels. Henry Williams out of Arkansas State University from Jonesboro, Arkansas. He's got a live arm. That's what I've been told. The first pitch to Edwards is a ball. It's 1-0. Kyle Edwards, the third baseman tonight for the Express, out of Old Dominion University. And he swings and drives one to deep left field. Going back, looking up, and this ball is gone. Kyle Edwards gets a fastball, and he drives it out of the ballpark to left field. And just like that, Strasburg's on top here in the bottom of the first. It's a leadoff homer for Kyle Edwards. So Edwards picking up where he left off last night, hitting a home run, go-ahead shot that ended up being the winner for the Express. Starts it off here tonight with a bang. So Edwards gets Strasburg on the board. And it's 1-0. Here is Brandon Burkle, the second baseman tonight for the Express. Batting third is Tate Nunley, the first baseman. Batting fourth is Angelo Prieto, the DH. 1-0 to Burkle is a ball, 2-0. Nick Licurdo, the right fielder, will bat fifth. Batting sixth is Jeremy Garcia, the catcher. 2-0 to Burkle. That is on the inside corner, 2-1. Batting seventh is the shortstop tonight for Strasburg, Anthony La Sala. Batting eighth is Anthony Biakina, the left fielder. Burkle fouls it back, 2-2. And batting ninth is Luis Rodriguez, the center fielder for the Express. So Kyle Edwards with a leadoff home run, and now Brandon Burkle in a 2-2 count. Burkle is out of Indiana University. 2-2. That is inside 3-2. Brandon Burkle hitting .308 on the summer. He's got 3 RBIs. 3-2. And strike 3 called, according to the home plate umpire. Burkle didn't like it at all. He can't believe it. So both teams already kind of unhappy with the umpire as we play with 1 out here in the bottom of the first. So a strikeout there for the Rebels righty Henry Williams. And here's Tate Nunley. Nunley out of Eastern Kentucky University. 6'1" lefty from Pell City, Alabama. Pitches a ball, 1-0. Nunley comes in batting .327 with 5 RBIs. And he pops one up. Foul territory. Charging in is the pitcher who earlier in the season against the Express played center field, so he feels confident to make that catch, and that's what he does in foul territory for the second out here in the first inning.
And the DH, number 14, Angelo Prieto.
And here's Angelo Prieto, the cleanup hitter tonight for Strasburg. Prieto out of Samford University. 6'1" righty, 185. The first pitch is a ball. It's 1-0. Wave and a miss, 1-1. So we've got one game here tonight, Express and Rebels, and then we're going to have a long day tomorrow. 2 7-inning games here. First one starting at 5 o'clock. That'll be against the Woodstock River Bandits. Prieto is jammed and fouls it off at the plate. It's quickly 1-2. Yeah, the first game will pick up in the top of the second inning. But then we'll probably end up going to extras. 1-2, that skips away nearly over the netting behind the plate. And the count's even at 2-2. So if you're just joining us, Strasburg with 1 run so far. A Kyle Edwards leadoff home run to left field. But Jake Henry Williams trying to get through this inning, and he does so as he strikes Prieto out for out number 3 here in the first. But the Express score 1 on a solo home run to left by Kyle Edwards. We're off to the second. Express 1, Rebels nothing. You're watching Express Baseball on the Strasburg Express Baseball Network. 1-0 Strasburg as we go to the top of the second inning. Jim Wygo deals, and that misses a little bit high apparently, 1-0. It'll be Connor Lang, Jonathan Mallow, and Jack Polowitz for the Rebels. Swinging and popping it up is Connor Lang, the third baseman. In foul territory, Nunley makes the snag. And there's one out here in the top of the second.
The second baseman from Millersville.
Again, that was Connor Lang out of Concordia University from Dallas, Oregon. All right, here's Jonathan Mallow, the second baseman. Mallow out of Millersville University, 6-foot lefty from Petersburg, West Virginia. He tries to bunt, fouls it off. It's 0-1. Rebels head coach Charlie Shepard. Assistant coaches Brennan Abbott and Dan Mowry. Abbott, a former Valley Leaguer of himself with the River Bandits and the Rebels. 0-1's fouled back. It's 0-2. Mallow coming in hitting .272 with a home run and 7 RBIs. Overall in the summer, he is 1 for 3 against Wygo. 0-2. The lefty kicks and deals, and he pops it up, foul territory left side. Edwards has room to the left of Charlie Shepard, the Rebels head coach. Makes the catch and 2 foul pop-outs to start inning number 2.
Now batting the catcher from St. Bonaventure University, number 11, Jack Polowitz.
Here's the catcher from the Bonnies of St. Bonaventure, Jack Polowitz. Polowitz from Mars, Pennsylvania. 6-foot righty, 205. First pitch, change up in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Again, Jim Wygo's numbers on the year: 9 innings, 8 strikeouts, and a 2.00 ERA. 0-1, swing and a miss. It's quickly 0-2. Polowitz looking for his first knock, trying to get it right here against Wygo. 0 for 10. 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that'll do it in the top of the second. 1-2-3 inning for Jim Wygo in the Express. We go to the bottom of the second. Express coming up, they'll send up Licurdo, Garcia, and La Sala when we return on the Strasburg Express Baseball Network. One nothing Express. We go to the bottom of the second inning. Strasburg sends up 5, 6, 7. Licurdo, Garcia, and La Sala. Nick Licurdo, the batter for Strasburg. It's a 1-0 count. Pitch from Henry Williams is low for a ball, 2-0. Lacurdo out of Virginia Tech. Swing and a miss, 2-1. Nick is hitting .296 with a home run and 5 RBIs, 8 for 27 on the season. Swinging a slow chopper to short. Hager has to wait on it. He throws to first, and he's called out at first. On a bang-bang play, 6-3 for the first out here in the bottom of the second.
Plate the catcher, number 17, Jeremy Garcia.
Brings up Jeremy Garcia, the Strasburg catcher. Garcia out of Miami-Dade Community College Kendall from Miami, Florida. 5'11" righty, 205. First pitch from Henry Williams, up and in, ball 1. Garcia hitting .227 on the season. 10 RBIs, 7 runs scored, and he fouls it back. It's 1-1. 10 for 44 overall. He hit a home run on opening night. It was a grand slam. 1-1 way outside, 2-1. Again, Henry Williams' numbers, 4 2/3 on the season, 6 strikeouts and a 5.78 ERA. 2-1. Breaking ball hit to the left side in the hole. Backhand by Hager. Quickly throws to first in time. Nice job out there by the shortstop to get rid of it quickly. And throws out Garcia for the second out. So 2 up, 2 down for Strasburg. Here's Anthony LaSala, the shortstop.
And shortstop, number 45, Anthony LaSala.
Anthony out of the University of Pittsburgh. 5'10", righty, 170. And he takes a strike. It's 0-1. LaSala hitting a .167 on the season. 0-1. That's high, 1-1. Strasburg, 1 run, 1 hit, no errors. Or excuse me, 1 run, 1 hit, and 1 error. Newmarket, no runs, no hits, and no errors. 1-1 is down and in, 2 balls and a strike. Two-one. Way outside, one of our longtime viewers, Bob Dunn, watching from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. His son, Ben, was a great player for the Express. Great pitcher. Three-one. Check swing. It's a called strike, and LaSala is now in a full count spot here with 2 outs in the bottom of the second. 3-2. The righty kicks and deals. And that's behind him to the backstop. And LaSala draws the walk on a pitch that was way behind him. So a 2-out walk to LaSala from one Anthony to another Anthony. Here's Anthony Biakina. Biakina out of the University of North Carolina, Charlotte, from Lafayette, California. The pitch. And ball 1. Biakina 1 for 17 on the season. Throw to first, and LaSala back in safely. All right, Henry Williams from the stretch. 1-0. Runner goes, bluffs, and goes back to the bag. Swing and a miss, 1-1. So LaSala at first after the 2-out walk. One to Biakina. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit into center field, and holding at second is LaSala. So the Express have a little bit something going here with 2 outs in the bottom of the second inning. It'll bring up the 9-hitter, Luis Rodriguez. So for Biakina, that's his second hit of the summer. Nice piece of hitting there, taking it up the middle through the 4-hole. So Luis Rodriguez trying to come up with a hit here, keep the line moving for Strasburg. LaSala goes, the runners go, and it'll be a double steal. Called strike to Rodriguez, it's 0-1, but LaSala takes off, and then Biakina, nice job following behind. So now second and third, and an 0-1 count. He'll get back in the windup now, and Rodriguez chops it foul off his foot in the box. It's 0-2. Luis Rodriguez out of Marist College from Garnerville, New York, 5'11", righty, 170. He is looking for a big knock here. Comes in with 1 RBI on the season. And pitcher, I think he disengaged with the rubber, maybe. 0-2. Swinging a chopper left side. That's going to get through. Shortstop gets to it, and he's got to have no play. It got past the diving Lang. Hager able to get to it to keep it from going to the outfield, but coming in to score from third is Anthony LaSala. They tried to get Biakina at third, but no one was covering the bag, and a big knock there for Rodriguez. It'll be a single and an RBI, and it's 2-0 Express. So that double steal proves to be huge. Back to the top of the lineup, it's Edwards. Runner goes, the throw down, and it is cut off. Here comes the runner to the plate. He will score, and it's 3-0. So Rodriguez took off for second base, and the catcher, Palowitz, decided to throw it down. No one was even covering. And then Biakina just walked home to make it 3-0 just like that. Don't know why, but works out for the Express. Count is 1-0 to Kyle Edwards. Big lead out there at second. Edwards takes inside 2-0. Edwards with a home run to left his first time up, which came last inning. Dangerous count. Rodriguez, big lead out there. Here's the pitch. He goes. It is a strike. Throw to third, not in time, and Luis Rodriguez steals third base. So he steals second and third. Great speed out there by the Express center fielder. So a base hit here or a home run could really add some cushion early here for the Express. 2-1. Swinging a high fly ball. It's pretty well struck. It's taking the center fielder back up to the wall, and it's going to bounce off the wall. Coming into second is Kyle Edwards, and he is in there safely. He is halfway to the cycle in 2 innings, a double and a home run. And the Express lead it 4-0 here. And inning number 2. That is already the 4th hit of the night for the Express, and second for the Express third baseman Kyle Edwards.
Second baseman, number 8, Brandon Burkle.
He hit it to the deepest part of the park. 365 to straightaway center here in Strasburg. Down the lines, it's only 300, but he hit it well. It just did not leave. Throw back to second, and Edwards steps back in safely. All of this with 2 outs here in this inning. 2 ground outs to start the inning, and then a 2-out walk. Not always as dreaded as a leadoff walk, but here it didn't work out either. Here's a grounder to third. That's going to get through for a base hit. Lang out, can't get it. It's bobbled in left field. Run comes in to score, and it's 5-0 Strasburg. RBI single for Brandon Burkle. And the Express are firing on all cylinders here early. 5 runs on 5 hits. Still 2 outs in the inning.
Batters the first baseman, number 1, Tate Nunley.
So here's Tate Nunley. Nunley foul pop out to the pitcher is only time up. And we've got a meeting at the mound. So how about this inning here for the Express? 5-0, 4 in this inning, 1 in the first. After 2 ground outs. Great resilience here from this Strasburg lineup. So meeting at the mound is over. Tate Nunley steps in. Meanwhile, Henry Williams just trying to get this last out and send this thing to the third inning. The pitch. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Tate takes it 0-1. Again, dimensions here, 365 to straightaway center, the deepest part where Kyle Edwards hit it, and 300 down the lines. Runner goes, the pitch is crushed down the right field line, but he's out in front of it, and it goes foul. If he was a tad bit later on that, hard to tell if it had the distance or not, but it goes foul, and it's 0-2. Burkle was on the move there, but he has to come back. 0-2, runner goes again. Pitch is hit well, left center field, taking the center fielder back towards the wall. Walsh reaches up, he can't make the catch. It's going to be extra bases again, rounding third, and the score is Burkle, and it's 6-0 Strasburg here in the second inning. Tate Nunley joins in an extra base hit. How about that?
The DH, number 14, Angelo Prieto.
The ball is flying right now here in Strasburg. So here's Prieto. Angelo takes a strike. Prieto struck out swinging his first time up. The pitch. Chopped foul, and it's 0-2. 6-0 Express here. Still 2 outs, bottom of the second inning here. As the Rebels and Jake Henry Williams tries to get one more out here and move this game along. 0-2 to Prieto, and he takes inside. Angelo's the only member of the Express that had not hit in the inning until now. So if they can keep the line moving, Licurdo would bat for the second time. 1-2. That's high and off the glove of the catcher. Moving to third is Nunley. Nunley. And that'll be scored a pass ball. So Tate into third. Pass ball. Polowitz, for whatever reason, couldn't handle it. Two the count. 2 outs. And Prieto drives one deep but foul. That would have been way out of here. Strasburg is just teeing off right now. That was a screamer as well. 2-2. Swing and a fly ball right field. That's going back towards the wall, reaching up and making the catch is Holland. Finally getting out of the inning. That was driven well. If that was hit more down the line, that would have been gone. But instead, Strasburg scores 5 runs on 5 hits, all with 2 outs in the inning. We're through 2 and off to the third. Strasburg 6, Newmarket nothing on the Strasburg Express Baseball Network. Strasburg 6, Newmarket nothing. We go to the top of the third. The count is quickly 2-0 to Kevin Hager, the Newmarket shortstop. Wygo deals, swinging a foul back, 2-1. Strasburg with a big 5-run explosion in the second, trying to hold things here, 2-1. Hager lines one to short and an atom ball as La Sala makes the catch off the bat unofficially, 94 miles per hour, and there's one out here in the top of the third.
Center fielder number 36, Zach Walsh.
Because my tracking device could be off by a couple miles per hour. Showing bunt, getting it down. Wygo charges, throws, and not in time. So bunting down 6-0 in the third is Zach Walsh, and he reaches. And the Rebels have their first hit of the game. So they decided to break up the no-no early on a bunt instead of waiting till the 6th or 7th and then laying down the bunt. Good bunt, though, by Walsh. Laid it down. Wygo made a good effort, but the lefty just couldn't get there in time to make the throw. Here's Kyle Musser, the first baseman, trying to stay out of the double play. And that's going to keep him out of the double play, as that's to the backstop. And moving to second is Zach Walsh on a wild pitch. One ball, no strikes to Kyle Musser. Reached on a fielder's choice back in inning number 1. Wygo deals, swinging a hard liner foul. Third base umpire Steve Williams just able to get out of the way in time. One ball, one strike, one out. Musser chops one left side, charging Edwards, looks the runner back. He goes to first with it. He's out. Throw to third by Nunley, and just in there safely is Walsh. Again, aggressive. That's an aggressive base running decision there in a 6-0 deficit early, but he gets there safely, and there are 2 outs. He waited until Edwards got rid of the ball, and Edwards did everything right. I mean, he looked him back and took the out at first. So 5-3 on Musser for the second out, and Luke Holland will bat with a man at third and 2 outs for Newmarket. Holland fly out to center his only time up. He swings and misses on a pitch off the plate, just a tad bit 0-1. Again, thank you for joining us here tonight. North Division action. The pitch. Fastball right down the middle, 0-2. To Holland, the lefty Wygo from the stretch. That's in the dirt, blocked up nicely by Jeremy Garcia, 1-2. This will be the 40th pitch of the outing for Wygo. He deals, that's in the dirt, blocked slightly, and then it rolls away from Garcia. But holding it third. Not a lot of room here behind the plate in Strasburg. However, we have seen some guys come home to score this year on wild pitches, but in this spot for the Rebels, can't afford to get thrown out at the plate. Two. And that is hit well. Left field, taking the left fielder back. It's going to stay in the yard. Biakina not able to make the catch. And into second base with a 2-out double is Luke Holland. And it's 6-1.
DH number 18, Chase Gilligan.
So the Rebels are on the board here Walsh comes in to score the first run of the night for Newmarket. He hit it pretty well, just didn't have enough air under it to get it over the fence. Here's Gilligan, the DH, walked his first time up. Wygo trying to get through this inning here. Newmarket trying to do what Strasburg did last half inning, and that's 2-out magic. Pitch misses to Gilligan, 1-0. One oh's inside, 2-0. Other games around the league tonight. Woodstock leads Winchester 8-5, bottom of the ninth in Winchester. Stanton and Covington scoreless in the fourth. Front Royal leading Percival 4-0, bottom two. The Cardinals are on a winning streak. 2-0. And that's a ground ball, shortstop, fielded on a hop by Lasala. Long throw to first in time. And the inning comes to a close. The Rebels do score a run on a couple of hits. They leave one man in scoring position as we go to the bottom of the third. Express coming up. They're up 6-1. It's Express Baseball on the Strasburg Express Baseball Network. Welcome back. We go to the bottom of the third. Strasburg leading 6-1 over the Newmarket Rebels. And Jake Henry Williams is still on the mound for Newmarket. He is facing Nick Licurdo, who led off last inning with a ground out to short. Count is 1-1. Strasburg so far 6 runs on 6 hits. 1-1 the pitch. That is in the dirt, 2-1. Two balls and 1 strike. That's inside and it hit him. So not a leadoff walk, but almost as bad, a leadoff hit by pitch. If you know, you know.
The catcher, number 47, Jeremy Garcia.
So Garcia steps up now after the hit by pitch of Licurdo. And throw to first. Licurdo was leaning a tad bit, but he's back in there safely. There is bullpen activity for the Rebels. Let's see if the Rebels... Oh, another throw to first and nearly thrown away. Musser with a nice pick over there. Licurdo able to get back in safely. The pitch. Swinging a ground ball left side through the hole. Lang can't get to it, and Jeremy Garcia has his first hit of the game. Strasburg in business again. First and second, nobody out here in the third. And it brings up Lasala, who drew a 2-out walk that really ignited things for Strasburg last inning. And that is a strike called to Anthony LaSala. 0-1. Temps in the high 80s, low 90s today. We expect even warmer tomorrow. 0-1. Fouled back. A little bit of flag movement out there. Our beautiful new flag in left center field. New flag pole, new flag, everything. First few games didn't move much, but it has been moving as of late. Now we just need a little bit of rain. Things have dried out here. Had a drought last summer. 0-2. Swinging a ground ball left side again, and not getting there is Lang. It's another base hit. They're going to hold the runner third, and now it's bobbled in left field by DeLuca. Runner moves up and scores, and now the Express have second and third with nobody out. It's 7-1 Strasburg with an E7 out there on DeLuca. Time is called. Charlie Shepard out, and that'll be it for Henry Williams. So Licurdo scores. There will not be an RBI. Garcia gets all the way to third on the E7. And we've got a pitching change. Strasburg up 7-1, and they're still threatening. We'll be back after this. New pitcher for the Rebels as the Express are threatening here in the third. They're up 7-1. They've got second and third and nobody out. Garcia at third, LaSala at second. The new pitcher is Garrett Wright, left-hander for the Newmarket Rebels. And Wright in a tough spot here facing Anthony Biakina. The first pitch is in there, and it's 0-1. Biakina, a single, a stolen base, and a run scored back in the second inning, 0-1. That is low from Garrett Wright, so can't close the book on Jake Henry Williams yet, but looking at Garrett Wright's numbers, he looks to be one of their better arms. 7 2/3, 12 strikeouts, and a 2.35 ERA, so he's been good. He's out of Augusta State from Richmond Hill, Georgia. 1-1. That's way outside, 2-1. Right, 6'2 lefty, 170. 2 balls, 1 strike. Again, the Express was second and third and nobody out. pitch, and that ball is hit high in the air to left field. It's just a matter of does it have enough. Going back to the wall and making the catch on the track right in front of the wall is DeLuca, tagging to third. Scoring from third is Garcia. La Sala moves up to third, and a sac fly RBI, and the Express now lead at 8-1. Biakina just getting under it a tad bit. Didn't have enough to leave the yard, but he does get the sac fly RBI. So that is the first out of the inning. Here's the 9-hitter Luis Rodriguez, singled and scored his first time up. And he goes lunging and fouling it off. It's 0-1. Strasburg hits from all over the lineup tonight. Only 2 of their 9 hitters do not have a hit. 0-1 to Rodriguez. The pitch from right. That's in the dirt, blocked up by Palowitz. 1-1. 1-1 the count. Setting the pitch. Swing and a foul back, and it's 1-2 to the Strasburg 9-hitter Luis Rodriguez.
Thank you. And get your free spot.
1-2, and that is popped up shallow right field. Moving towards the line is Holland. He will make the catch. Didn't really get behind it. He just chucks it into second base and throws it away towards third base. Scoring on the sac fly is La Sala, and it's 9-1 Express here in the third.
Third baseman, number 7.
I don't know what happened there with Holland. He kind of struggled to get behind the baseball, and then he just kind of threw it in. So back to the top of the lineup, here's Kyle Edwards. Wright will get in the windup now, and the first pitch is a called strike, 0-1. Kyle Edwards through 2 innings, now batting here in the third. He's 2 for 2, a double and a home run, 2 runs scored, and 2 RBIs. Pitch is inside, 1-1. So Kyle Edwards is halfway to the cycle, and we're only in the third inning. 1-1. Swing and a miss. Got him to go after a changeup that fell right through the bottom of the zone. And the count is 1-2. Kyle Edwards, a former Valley League All-Star from the Charlottesville Tom Sox. One, two. Swing and a liner to left field. It's a base hit, and Edwards is 3/4 of the way to the cycle.
Second baseman, number 8, Brandon Burkle.
So Kyle Edwards through 3 plate appearances, a home run, a double, and a single. Here is Brandon Burkle. Well, I saw in the box score the night that I wasn't here against Front Royal, we had a triple. So I guess if you dive for a ball and it gets past you out there in the outfield, yeah, something crazy's got to happen. That's for sure. So Brandon Burkle, the batter. 9-1 Strasburg. They're having their way so far. One out of Burkle, and he pops it up foul.
They moved the guy that hit the grounder to third and left the other 2 guys in place, which don't make any sense to me. Anyway, the pitch counts off.
1-1, runner goes. The pitch swung on and missed, and Edwards will steal second base. So Kyle in there, he's doing it all tonight. Strasburg has been doing so much that our computers can't even really fathom what's going on.
Must be the heat.
Yeah, we're going to blame the heat again because it is a real factor. Slows things down. Not just humans. 1-2. That is high, 2-2. Brandon Burkle batting for the third time here as we play with 2 outs in the third inning. Garrett Wright sets and deals. Runner goes. The pitch is swung on and missed. And that'll put an end to the third inning. But Strasburg scores 3 more runs. And they now lead it 9-1 as we're a third of the way through regulation. Strasburg 9, Rebels 1. Back after this on the Express Baseball Network. We're back to Strasburg 9-1 Express here in the top of the fourth, and quickly in a 1-2 count, DeLuca pops it up to the third base side in foul territory, and making the catch is Kyle Edwards for the first out. So DeLuca is now 0 for 2. Here's Connor Lang, the third baseman. Connor Lang, foul pop out his first time up. This pitch from Wygo misses for a ball, 1-0. 1-0. Fastball in there for a strike at the letters. 1-1. 1-1 is popped up behind the plate. That might get us on the head. Did not. It's 1-2. Strasburg 1 in the first, 5 in the second, and 3 in the third. 9 runs on 9 hits. 1-2. Wygo deals, and that misses outside 2-2. Two is lined to left, and that's going to be caught right at Biakina. So Biakina makes the catch, and 2 up, 2 down for Jim Wygo and the Strasburg Express. Here comes Jonathan Mallow, the second baseman. Mallow foul pop out to third, his only time up.
So how did you spell amazing? A-M-A-Z-I-N.
Mallow bats from the left side, facing the tall lefty Wygo. From the windup, he kicks and deals. That is swung on and popped up. Foul territory and another foul pop out. Edwards makes the catch and nonchalantly tosses it to the ground. And the inning comes to a close. He might have tossed that a little bit quicker than some would feel comfortable with, but he makes the catch and quickly disposes of the baseball for the third out. All right, we go to the bottom of the fourth. Strasburg up 9-1. We're back after this on the Express Baseball Network. Tate Nunley leads it off for Strasburg. We go to the bottom of the fourth inning. It's all Strasburg to this point, 9-1. Nunley batting for the third time tonight. And the first pitch misses up high. It's 1-0. Interesting number here as we start the bottom of the fourth. Newmarket has 4 foul pop-outs tonight. Strasburg has 1. That's in the dirt, 2-0. So 5 pop-outs, or you could call them foul fly-outs. That's a lot so far, especially for a field that doesn't have a whole lot of room. 2-0. That's a low ball, 3-0. Wright thought he got it. Wouldn't be shocked here to see Nunley let it rip up 9-1 in a 3-0 count. Granted, it's a lefty-lefty matchup. He takes for a strike, 3-1. Garrett Wright, second pitcher of the night for the Rebels. 3-1. Nunley hits it well, right field. That's deep. And making the catch right in front of the track is Holland. Got all of it, or almost got all of it, I should say.
DH number 14, Angelo Prieto.
Barreled up, but Holland able to get there. So a line out to start the fourth inning, and here's Angelo Prieto, the DH out of Sanford. He's 0 for 2. And he fouls it back, 0-1. Final line for the Rebels starter, Jake Henry Williams, who is on the hook right now. 2 innings, 8 hits, 9 runs. All 9 were earned, 1 walk and 2 strikeouts. 0-1. That's in the dirt. 1-1. Fouled away again. Prieto a little bit out in front. Strasburg is coaching staff led by Cullen Smith and their assistant coach, pitching coach Phil Betterly. Prieto fouls another one back. Well, we've got one final tonight. Woodstock ended their losing streak. They beat Winchester 8-5. The Royals have now fallen to 5-11. Woodstock up to 8-9. Front Royal leads Purcellville 5-2, bottom of the fourth. 1-2, that's crushed, left field, deep and gone. Prieto with a line drive home run, his first hit of the game. And the Express just continue to flex their muscles tonight. 10-1 here in the bottom of the fourth. Line drive dinger over the left field wall for Angelo Prieto. And for Angelo, that is his second RBI, fifth hit, and now 28 at-bats for the Express. First pitch misses. It's 1-0. So here's Licurdo looking for his first hit of the game. So Licurdo, let's see. He's the only one for the Express that does not have a hit yet. He has reached on a hit by pitch and scored a run, however. 2-0 to Licurdo. That's high, 3-0. Pretty amazing. 8 of the 9 hitters for the Express have already picked up a hit as we play here with one out in the bottom of the fourth inning. 3-0. And that's high. Ball 4, and he'll have to wait at least one more turn as he draws the walk. Doesn't matter how you're getting on as long as you get on.
Number 47, Jeremy Garcia.
Safely, that is, not fielder's choices and all that. All right, here's Jeremy Garcia. Jeremy, tonight's catcher for the Express, 1 for 2. He singled and scored a run his last time up. He swings and pops it up the chute behind the plate and out of play. Some other scores around the Valley League tonight. Out of the South Division, Generals lead the Tom Sox 3-1, bottom 4. Covington leads Stanton 2-1, top 5. And Turks and Cavaliers, don't know if they got postponed or what, but there is no action from that one over on Point Street. 0-1 to Garcia. High, 1-1. Scores around the MLB. Just a second. 1-1. Garcia takes for a strike. Well, the old Orioles beat up on the Yankees today, 17-5. Royals beat the Athletics 3-2. Dodgers beat the Rockies 5-3. Astros beat the White Sox 5-3. 1-2 to Garcia. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a fastball out of the zone. And for the Express, that's only their third
Shortstop, number 45.
strikeout. Make it fourth strikeout of the ball game. First for Garcia. All right, here's LaSala. He's been on twice. A walk, a single, a stolen base, an RBI, and 2 runs scored. He takes high. Tampa Bay Rays beat the Twins 7-6 and 10. Guardians beat the Mariners 6-3. Diamondbacks beat the Nationals 5-2. 1-0. That is low, 2-0. Cardinals lead the Giants 3-0, top of the third. Brendan Donovan, former Newmarket Rebel, hit a 2-run home run in the first inning of that game. And Brewers and Padres set for first pitch at 9:40 from Petco Park in San Diego. Two balls and no strikes to LaSala. And inside nearly hit him. 3-0. Bottom of the fourth here. Thank you for joining us. Strasburg 10, Newmarket 1. Express are riding a 6-game winning streak. 3-0 to Anthony. And he takes right down the middle for a strike, 3-1. You could tell Garrett Wright kind of took a little bit off of his velocity there to get it over the plate. Licurdo at first, 2 outs, 3-1 count. And the pitch. High and inside, ball 4. And LaSala has walked for the second time tonight.
Left fielder number 10, Anthony Bianchina.
Well, here's Anthony Bianchina, the left fielder. He is 1 for 1. He hit a deep fly ball last time up that was caught, but he did pick up the sac fly RBI. So he's 1 for 1 with an RBI and a run scored. The pitch. Swing and a high pop-up in the left. Coming in is DeLuca, and he will make the catch, and the inning is over. So Strasburg scores for the 4th consecutive inning. They're now up 10-1 as we're through 4 and off to the 5th. Rebels coming up to bat when we return on the Strasburg Express Baseball Network. Kyle Gutschall with you as we return to Strasburg Valley League action from the North Division. Top of the 5th, Newmarket trailing Strasburg 10-1. And Jim Wygo back out for another inning. And he hits the leadoff man on the first pitch, the catcher Palowitz, who came into this game hitless on the season. So he reaches on the hit by pitch. And it'll bring up Kevin Hager, the shortstop. He had a hard liner to short his first time up, but it was right at the Strasburg shortstop, LaSala. Wygo sets and deals. Swinging a pop-up, foul territory. Nunley going to give it a look. It's out of play. Count is 0-1.
Yeah, we had one left over. One wasn't claimed.
0-1. Breaking ball, and that hit him, or he's claiming it did. Umpire didn't say anything. Still no signal, but I guess he did. And just like that, first and second, nobody out for the Rebels on 2 hit-by pitches. Obviously not the way Wygo wants to start the inning, trying to get through 5 and qualify for a win. Here's Zach Walsh, the center fielder. And the pitch is ball 1. Top of the 5th, Rebels trying to get something going here. Express looking for a double play ball. That is low, 2-0. 2-0. Swing and a screamer towards the Rebels dugout, but it's foul, 2-1.
one.
Time is called.
Guys coming in from third.
You can't see it from those areas.
Two balls and one strike. Rebels threatening here with nobody out in the fifth. Wygo deals. That is low and in the dirt. 3-1. And suddenly the Rebels may have the bases loaded here in the inning without doing anything. Wygo trying to get back in the strike zone here in the top of the fifth inning. He comes set. 3-1. And that's ball four. His arm's dragging. And just like that, base is full. Nobody out. 3 free passes. Time is called. I think they're trying to let him get through and trying to let Wygo get through 5 innings, I would think, is what's going on here. Again, the Express have 2 games tomorrow, albeit, you know, a 6-inning game and a 7-inning game, but still you want to have as many arms as possible. And when you're up 10-1, you want to try to leave them in as long as you can. That's inside, nearly hits him, ball 1. So Wygo has completely lost the strike zone here in this inning. 2 hit by pitches and a walk. One swing here could make this game a lot more interesting for Newmarket. 1-0, ground ball to third. They're going to tag for 1, go to second for 2, throw to first, not in time. Nearly a triple play turned by the Express. Nearly a triple play turned by the Express. Oh, so close. A run comes in to score. It is a double play. Edwards tagged the runner coming to third, threw it to second for the second out, and the throw back to first nearly got the Rebels first baseman Musser. Wow, that would have been something else. So it is 10-2, but that's the closest you'll see a double or a triple play turn like that with that situation there. So here's Holland. And a big double play for Wygo to turn there. Great play by Kyle Edwards. If he hadn't had to reach for the base runner, he would have probably been able to do it. 0-1 the count. The pitch. And Wygo gets a swing and a miss. It's 0-2. So Palowitz was tagged out for the first out. Excuse me, Palowitz scored the run. It was Kevin Hager tagged out. 0-2. Swinging a chopper left side, it's Edwards. He'll wait back, play it on a hop, throw to first, and just in time, getting him by an eyelash. And the inning comes to a close. The Rebels do score 1 run, but nearly had a triple play turned on them. We go to the bottom of the fifth, 10-2. Strasburg on the Express Baseball Network. 10-2 here as Strasburg bats in the bottom of the 5th inning, and beating out an infield single is Luis Rodriguez on a chopper to the right side of the infield on the first pitch off of Garrett Wright. And Strasburg just continues to pick up hits. Rodriguez with his second hit of the game. Took a weird hop, and Musser had to fire it to the pitcher covering. It wasn't in time. So Rodriguez reaches. That is now the 11th hit of the game for Strasburg. And here's Kyle Edwards. He needs a triple for the cycle here in his 4th plate appearance with nobody out in the 5th inning. Home run in the 1st, double in the 2nd, single in the 3rd. 0-1 to Edwards. That is a high and out of the zone fastball, 1-1. The lefty, Garrett Wright, sets at the belt, and he delivers. Swing and a foul back, and it's 1-2. Strasburg leading this thing. They have scored in every inning to this point. 1 in the 1st, 5 in the 2nd, 3 in the 3rd, 1 in the 4th. Rodriguez at first. Wouldn't be shocked to see him go, the pitch. He does not, and Edwards takes up and away, 2-2. Rodriguez at first with great speed. We've seen it tonight. And Edwards hits it to right field, and it's going to be down for a hit. It gets past the right fielder. He rounds second. He's on his way to third. Here's the throw to third base, and he's called out. And scoring is Rodriguez. He was trying to get the third for the cycle. Rodriguez was holding up. He tried to get all the way to third for the cycle, but he's thrown out. And he'll be stuck with a double. However, he is 4 for 4. How about that? Great relay there from the Rebels. Got him by a mile. But you love to see him try it. 12th hit for the Express. That is unbelievable that happened, and he's just gunned out. So 1 out now, and this is a pop-up into right center field at shallow. Holland coming in. He's not going to get there. It's another hit for the Express. So Brandon Burkle is 2 for 4 now.
First baseman, number 1, Tate Nunley.
So it will not be an RBI, or will it? It will be an RBI for Edwards. Here's Nunley, and it's a ball. 11-2 here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Kyle Edwards just thrown out, trying to stretch it and get the cycle. Pitch to Nunley way up and in. Here's the throw to second, and getting to second is Burkle. Strasburg is playing exhibition mode on MLB The Show here tonight. They are just doing what they want. So again, Kyle Edwards out of the leadoff spot now, 4 for 4, still needing that triple for the cycle. But if anyone was wondering why he was trying to get to third there, that's exactly why. 2-0, and Nunley takes a strike, 2-1. 11-2 Strasburg, trying to get up by 10 here, the 2-1. And a little nubber off the end of the bat, a cue shot, and it's 2-2. 13 hits for Strasburg so far here in this ball game. They've scored 1 in this inning. Two-one. Runner goes, pitches a chopper foul. Burkle already in scoring position, trying to take off and get to third, but it's 2-2.
Double play. This thing leaves the guy on third base.
Two-two, the pitch. Swing and a miss, and Nunley goes down on strikes. And that is the second out here in inning number 5. And Charlie Shepard coming out. And that could be it. Yes, it will. Rebels are going to the bullpen. We'll tell you about the new hurler right after this. Blaine Waltemeyer, the new pitcher for the Rebels. And he gets a ground out by Angelo Prieto on a bang-bang play. Looked like he beat it from my vantage point, but they call him out. And the inning is over. We go to the sixth inning. Strasburg up 11-2. We're back after this on the Express Baseball Network.
Number 18, Chase Gilligan.
New pitcher for the Strasburg Express as we go to the 6th inning. It'll be Evan Burt. Burt is a local product out of Harrisonburg, Virginia. From Virginia Commonwealth University, the Rams. 6-foot righty, 195. And he will take over here as Strasburg is in command, 11-2. It'll be Gilligan, DeLuca, and Lang due up for Newmarket. The pitch. Fastball called a ball, 1-0. Final line for Strasburg's lefty Jim Ligo. 5 innings, 2 hits, 2 runs. They were both earned. 2 walks and 2 strikeouts. 1-0 the pitch. That is a late called strike, 1-1. Rebels with 1 run in the 3rd and 1 in the 5th. We play here in the 6th inning. Burt, the righty, sets and deals. Ground ball left side. It's going to be cut off by the third baseman Edwards. He throws on the run in time as Nunley snags it at first base. And there's 1 out here on the top of the 6th. We've got a pinch hitter coming up. It'll be number 10 coming in for DeLuca.
Pinch hitting from Westchester University, number 10, Gaten Grandelli.
So it'll be Gaten Grandelli who hit a home run last night against Percival. He's out of Westchester University. 5'10 lefty, 200 pounds. He's got power, and he hits one deep to right. Going back, the right fielder, Licurdo, he reaches up at the track and makes the catch, and a 1-pitch fly out for the 2nd out. Grandelli was not going to waste any time.
Connor Lang.
And here's Connor Lang, the third baseman. He's 0 for 2 with a foul pop out and a line out to left. Again, we'll be back here tomorrow night for 2 games, starting at 5 o'clock, a doubleheader, as Burt deals in a strike. It's 0-1. Both against the Woodstock River Bandits. First game will be picked up in the 2nd inning, where we left off last week before the storm came in. 0-1. That's outside by Burt, 1-1. Numbers on the season for Evan Burt: 3 innings, 4 strikeouts, and a 0.00 ERA. He takes a deep breath from the stretch. He deals, and a little nubber off the end of the bat. He will toss it to first. That is Burt making the play, fielding his position off the mound. And a 1-2-3 inning for Evan Burt and the Express as we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Strasburg up 11-2 here on the Strasburg Express Baseball Network. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Nick Licurdo leads off for Strasburg, and the first pitch misses from the righty Blaine Watermeyer. It's 1-0. Watermeyer's numbers, we'll get to those in a second. Licurdo is 0 for 1 tonight. Only one in the lineup without a hit. He's got a walk, a hit by pitch, a run scored, and a ground out. Licurdo out of Virginia Tech. 1-1 the count. The righty Waldemeyer delivers. And that misses 2-1. I'm looking here, and Waldemeyer doesn't have any prior pitching stats this year. 2-1. And that is a strike. It's 2-2. Waldemeyer is listed as an infielder. So he is not at least on the roster, not a pitcher by trade. 2-2. And that's a backhanded stop by the catcher, and it's a ball, 3-2. I should say he is a pitcher by trade, but he is mainly an infielder. So the count's full 3-2. And the pitch. And that hit him, and he gets hit again. Second time he's been hit. He's also been walked.
Back to the Express. Many thanks, Debbie. Big round of applause. Thank you very much.
So a painful hit by pitch to start the 6th inning for Strasburg.
Now batting the catcher, number 47, Jeremy Garcia.
Some of these guys, they just get hit repeatedly. Nunley's one. Licurdo's another that's been hit a lot before. He's been hit twice tonight. Never feels good. All right, here's Jeremy Garcia, the catcher. And he swings and pops one way up left side in foul territory, giving it a look and just out of play as Lang did everything he could to get there, but it drops foul. All right, we're going to start some of our history here in this bottom of the 6th inning. A little bit earlier than usual, just changing things up with circumstances. 0-1. That's way outside, 1-1. So today in baseball history on June 20th. Get to it here in just a moment. And that hits the catcher Garcia, and he didn't like it. He's going to look down at the pitcher Waldemeyer. Again, I mean, you can't really blame the pitcher because he's not a pitcher.
Shortstop, number 45, Anthony LaSala.
And now a little bit of frustrations here between the dugout and the pitcher. So we've got a stoppage here momentarily. A little bit of frustrations boiling over. Then again, the Express shouldn't be that frustrated considering they're up 11-2. So LaSala will bat. He's been walked twice. He has a single, an RBI, and 2 runs scored, facing Blaine Waldemeyer. And a strike in there. It's 0-1. All right, some history. Today in 1914, Cleveland shortstop Ray Chapman fumbles his way into the record books with 4 errors in the 5th inning. 0-1 to Anthony LaSala. And he chops one up the middle. They're going to go to second for 1. Throw to first is not in time. And a very big run moves up to third base for the Express. So it's first and third now with 1 out. Garcia erased on the fielder's choice. LaSala reaches for the 4th time tonight. And Anthony Biakina, who already has a sac fly and an RBI along with a single, will bat. And he gets one up and in, 1-0. Today in 1925, the Reds infield turned 6 double plays against the Giants, winning 4-2 for their starting pitcher's 7th straight win, 1-0. That's in the dirt, and moving to second, that'll get rid of the double play as LaSala moves up. So it's now second and third for the Express. Two balls and no strikes to Biakina. I think he's going to be swinging quite hard here. Waldemeyer from the windup. And can't swing at that when it nearly hits you. 3-0. Three balls, no strikes with Luis Rodriguez, the center fielder, on deck. And the 3-0 is high for ball 4. So the Express have the bases loaded with one out.
Center fielder number 11, Luis Rodriguez.
And here's Luis Rodriguez, the 9-hitter. He is 2 for 2, 2 singles, 2 RBIs, 2 runs scored, 3 stolen bases. Make it 2 stolen bases. And he shows bunt, pulls back and takes a strike, 0-1. And he hits one high into the air to left center field. It's going to get that big run in that's going to make it a 10-run game. Tagging and moving to third. And now they've got a runner. Nope, he's going to get back to first. And it's 12-2 Strasburg. Sac fly RBI for Luis Rodriguez. Licurdo comes in to score after the leadoff hit by pitch. La Sala tags to third.
Baseman number 7, Kyle Edwards.
So sac fly RBI, third RBI of the night for Lewis. And it's still first and third now with 2 outs for Kyle Edwards. He needs a triple for the cycle, and he swings and hits it into center, and that's going to end his perfect night. Making the catch out there is Walsh. He's now 4 for 5 on the night, and the Express are now 3 outs away from winning this game. It's 12-2. It's a 10-run game. We go to the 7th. We'll be back after this on the Express Baseball Network. And we go to the top of the 7th inning as the commissioner, Robert Porky Bowman, walks into the gates here. May not be here long. Pinch hitter for the Rebels is going to be Logan Moat. He will take over in the 7th spot for Jonathan Mallow. Burt is still on the mound. 0-1 the count. The pitch. That's in the dirt. Strasburg up 12-2 here, top 7. Logan Moat out of Lackawanna College from Branchville, New Jersey. Ground ball off the mound to short, and reaching on a single, a field-assisted single, is Moat. So he reaches. We've got another pinch hitter here. It'll be Chase Albus.
Number 15, Chase Albus.
So Albus will pinch hit here for the Newmarket Rebels. For Newmarket, that hit that went off the mound, their 3rd of the night. The pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Some more history. Today in 1968, the Cubs lose to the Cardinals 1-0 for their 5th shutout in a row. Fouled back. During the streak, Fergie Jenkins allowed 1 run in 18 innings and comes away with a loss and a no decision, possibly making him rue the low offensive levels of the year. 0-2 the count to the lefty Albus. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out. Punch out there for Evan Burt. There's one out in the 7th.
Shortstop number 8, Kevin Hager.
Here's Kevin Hager in the 9 hole. He's 0 for 1. Line out to short in the 3rd. Hit by pitch in the 5th. Express looking for 2 more outs here as they lead by 10. The first pitch misses 1-0. Today in 1970, Brooks Robinson's 2000th Major League hit is a big one. A 3-run homer off of Washington's Joe Coleman in the 5th inning to snap a 2-2 tie. And that misses somewhere, 2-0. Two balls and no strikes to Kevin Hager out of Cornell University. Setting the pitch. Fastball in there, 2-1. Today in 1984, Dave Kingman hits his 3rd grand slam of the season in the 1st inning of the A's 8-1 win over Kansas City. Kingman's 14 grand slams are the most among active players. Check swing by Hager, it's 2-2. Today in 1988, in a 5-4 triumph over Milwaukee, Oakland's Mark McGwire hits a triple. His next and last Major League triple will come in 1999 with the Cardinals, 11 years later. 2-2 to Hager, and he swings and misses. 2 outs, and this ball game is 1 out away from ending. Again, the Valley League plays under the 10-run mercy rule through 7 innings, but Strasburg still needs 1 more. As we go back to the top of the lineup, the Rebels will send up their center fielder, Zach Walsh. He is 1 for 2, and he takes for a strike. It's 0-1. Jim Wygo started it. Evan Burt trying to finish it off here. 0-1. Long set in the deal. Breaking ball. Strike 2 called as the umpire had to think about it, but he said, yeah, that's good with me. And the Express are a strike away from ending this thing in 7 innings. Burt shakes off a sign, shakes off another, comes set. 0-2 to Walsh. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball. Called a ball. Very similar to the last pitch, but not called. Strike 3, and we'll do it again. 1-2. And Garcia thought it was strike 3. He came flying out behind the plate, just as he has started to do a lot as of late. I think things might, the zone might tighten up a little bit now. 2-2 the count. Burt, deep breath, and the pitch. Swing and a miss, he struck him out. And the Strasburg Express have won their 7th consecutive game as they knock off the Newmarket Rebels 12-2 in 6.5 innings here tonight from Strasburg. Strasburg wins it 12-2 in a mercy rule shortened 6.5 inning ball game tonight. A night before they have to come here and play 2 7-inning games. Tonight's ball game lasts just 1 hour and 51 minutes. The winner is Jim Wygo. The loser is Jake Henry Williams. And no save. He didn't go 3. He went 2 innings. So, what a win for the Express and their most dominating win of the year. They win it in just 6.5 innings by a final of 12-2. Strasburg tonight, 12 runs on 13 hits. They committed 1 error. For the Newmarket Rebels, 2 runs on 3 hits and 1 error. Again, the winner goes to Jim Wygo. 5 innings, just 2 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts. And the loser, Jake Henry Williams, 2+ innings, 8 hits, 9 runs, 9 earned, 1 walk, and 2 strikeouts. With the win, Strasburg has now won 7 in a row. They're a North Division best 11-5. Newmarket falls to 8-8, back to the 500 mark. Again, we'll be back here tomorrow night starting at 5 o'clock. We'll play 2 7-inning games, but the first game will start in the second inning. So Strasburg wins it tonight 12-2. Looking down the lineup at some of the top performers, you can't ignore what Kyle Edwards did for the Express. He was 4 for 5. He had a single, 2 doubles, a home run, 3 RBIs, 2 runs scored. He had a stolen base, and he fell just a triple shy of the cycle. He was gunned out at third base trying to get there back in the 5th inning. But what a great night. He also nearly helped turn a triple play for the Express that fell just a bit short. It was a double play instead. So hits all the way through the lineup. Edwards was 4 for 5. Burkle was 2 for 4. Luis Rodriguez was 2 for 2. 3 RBIs for Edwards, 1 for Burkle, Nunley, Prieto, as Prieto hit a home run in the 4th inning. Biakina had an RBI, and Rodriguez had 3 RBIs for the Express. Just dominant from start to finish. Strasburg scored in every inning, and they win it tonight in a 7-inning mercy rule, 12-2. Have a great rest of your evening. We'll talk to you again starting at about 5 o'clock tomorrow as the Express will host the Woodstock River Bandits. Strasburg has now won 7 in a row. They're 11-5, and Newmarket falls to 8-8. Strasburg wins it tonight 12-2 in 6.5 innings, and this is Kyle Gutschall signing off for the 2024 Strasburg Express and the Valley Baseball League.